Hey everyone, welcome to Mindful Dads. Today we're going to talk about stress.
Mindful Dads.
So today's particular narrative that we're going to use is imagining the body as a container, and that container withholds a lot of stress in the body, and how we can release that stress so we can live a more mindful, wonderful life. So we'll pull up the Mindful Dad, and what we'll talk through is, as you can see on the screen now, is that the Mindful Dad's feeling a lot of stress. He's feeling a lot of red energy in his body. And as that builds up, we start to feel stressed and we start to feel tense. You can almost feel your body starting to feel tense. So one of my coping strategies is meditation. And when I meditate, I can sometimes feel a release of tension, a release of stress. And as you can see on the Mindful Dad there, then when that happens, what we see is that stress kind of just releases out of the body. So there's one particular way of kind of how we manage stress on a day-to-day basis. Another one would be, for me, again, I'm just using me as a narrative and an example, would be when stress builds up again, as you can see on the Mindful Dad, then sometimes I would use sport, exercise, all that type of thing as a way to kind of release that negative tension or that stress in the body. And when that happens, you start to, anyone who's done exercise or any sport, after you've done it, you'll feel this release, and that's what happens. And as you can see on the Mindful Dad there, that stress, that tension is kind of released. Another one would be talking. And I suppose when we talk to people, and when we particularly offload things in a talking way, it's almost like that stress is released out of us quite instantly by talking to someone and offloading that stress. So as you can see again on the Mindful Dad, is talking to someone is a great way of releasing stress and tension and energy in the body. And particularly when I have kind of stresses at work, or whether the stresses at home, then I've got my wife there, I've got friends and colleagues at work. I work in mental health, and I know when particularly things go very stressful at work, or hear very stressful things from people, then I need to offload that myself. So there's a quick narrative of how we can release stress and negative energy or built up energy in some way from the body. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. It's been a little bit of a quick one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit like, and any comments down below on what your stresses are and how you manage your day-to-day stresses, then feel free to comment below, and we'll see you soon.
Mindful Dads.